on the vlog again. Just can't wait to do a vlog again. The life I love is making vlogs for my friends, and I can't wait to do a vlog again. Doing a vlog again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to do a vlog again. Hello everyone and welcome back to The Top Vloggers. As always, I am High and Mighty Joe. The lovely cat had something else to do today, so she won't be joining us on this vlog right now, but she may join up with us a little bit later on. We're going to go to the PlayStation murder house. This is a weird story, so let's get going. Alright, well, what I can come up with is that sometime during the late evening of August 13th or early morning of the 14th in 1998, that 4 men were shot to death right here in this home. Now, there were no eyewitnesses that testified to the crimes, but the state's witnesses testified that Johnson admitted that he, Sika Smith, and Terrell Young were responsible. Smith and Young were tried separately and were convicted of murder and other felonies and received multiple sentences of life without the possibility of parole. Johnson was convicted of murder and other felonies and sentenced to death. Now, he apparently had been tried by 3 judges at once instead of a jury, and apparently that was not able to be given the death penalty by 3. If you were giving the death penalty in the state of Nevada, apparently it had to be done by a jury, so they had to retry his sentencing aspect, and the jury came back with the death sentence as well. At Dante Johnson's trial, Todd Armstrong testified for the state to the following. Many people used his house, the Everman home, as a place to buy, sell, and use drugs for approximately 2 weeks prior to the killings. Johnson and Young spent a substantial amount of time at the Everman home. They kept clothes in the master bedroom and often slept there. Johnson and Young possessed 4 guns, a .38 caliber handgun, a revolver, a firearm that looked like a sawed-off shotgun, and a .22 caliber rifle. The guns were usually kept in a duffel bag. Several days before the killings, Matt Moen went to the Everman home to buy rock cocaine, at which time Johnson, Young, Armstrong, and several others were present. Moen told everyone that he had just returned from touring with a band and was selling drugs, and later Johnson asked where Moen lived. As Moen was bragging about the money that he had made, Johnson had decided to rob him. So eventually, Ace Hart, Armstrong's friend, eventually took Johnson to Moen's house. A few days later, Moen and 3 others were killed at the Moen residence, which we are here at right now. Now, from everything I could find, apparently this Dante Johnson was a local drug dealer and a piece of human crap, and the story that I'm going to tell you next definitely shows that. Now, Dante Johnson and another man who is serving life for armed casino robberies were on trial again for attempted murder relating to a jail incident in which an inmate was thrown from a 2nd floor balcony. So this guy is a piece of crap. Obviously, I mean, he kills 4 people and then he goes into prison and tries to throw some other guy over a balcony. Dante Johnson and casino robber Reginald Johnson, the two who are not related, are accused of tossing Oscar Iris, 31, off of a second-floor balcony in February while the three were housed at the Clark County Detention Center. As the trial is expected to begin, the father of one of Dante Johnson's murder victims is vowing not to miss a moment of it. The suspects are under increased security. According to jail officials, the Johnsons threw Oscar over a 5-foot railing to the floor about 12 feet below. Oscar was treated at the University Medical Center for arm injuries. He was sentenced to 12 to 30 months in prison after pleading guilty to lewdness with a minor under 14. Although both Johnsons are already destined to spend the rest of their lives in prison, convictions in this current case could keep them behind bars should their other convictions ever be overturned. Which, if you ask me, is definitely a good thing that they have a way to keep these two guys in custody, because I bet that there are people out there who would probably take a shot. Now, Armstrong testified that Young and Johnson left the Everman home that night and returned with a duffel bag containing the guns earlier the next morning. They were able to get a PlayStation, a VCR, about $240, a pager, and they killed 4 people for this. And it just, Jeffrey Biddle, Peter Talamazes, all of these other people, they did not deserve to die just because they were there. And to be honest with you, I find it very disheartening that people would kill others over something so small as a PlayStation, a couple $100, a VCR, and a pager. So apparently, Peter did not take Johnson's threats seriously, and he was taken to the back room and he was shot in the back of the head. And realizing that there was 3 witnesses, the other 3 people who were there that were tied up, Johnson went back into the room and shot them all as well in the back of the head, execution style. The next day, Armstrong overheard Johnson telling Ace Hart the same story. So it can definitely be done, but sad. So several days later, Armstrong reported what he knew to the police and gave them permission to search his home. Police officers recovered a rifle, a duffel bag, a pager, a VCR, a PlayStation, and a pair of black jeans with apparently the victim's blood on it. So they definitely had enough evidence. LaShawna Wright, Smith's girlfriend, also testified to Johnson's admissions that he, Young, and Smith were responsible for the shootings. I think that's going to do it for us here today. This is such a sad story. It just really hurts my heart to know that there are this kind of people out there in the world today. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. If you're new here, turn on that notification bell. Until then, top vloggers.